Hello, Capricorn. This is a timeless love variant reading where we discuss however love may be absent or present in your life, or you may just be here because you caught a vibe and seeing whether or not anything within the storytelling time is yours. Please bear in mind a few details while we get ready for your reading. I am Master Seventh, aka Seventh, that reads these energies for you. Should you want to know who she is, what she's all about, and what I have to offer, her link can be found in the description box below. Bear in mind I am a master healer that provides remote wellness and or tarot intuitive insights. There are the various links within the description box to help you navigate this channel and gain access to my sister channel. For this reading will provide you, or may provide you, universal justice. Should you be Capricorn in Sun rising and or Jupiter position. Should you be Capricorn anywhere else, you may be in search of emotional redemption, or just in general may be seeing yourself benefiting from the content over on my sister channel. Bear in mind this is not a one-to-one reading. However, use your discernment to take all of that which belongs to you and leave the rest behind. Alright, Capricorn, let's get into your reading. I know, it's a little angry, I think. But let's see. Okay. Alright. You're a little annoyed here. 7 of Cups with 2 of Cups and 4 of Wands. Some of you who are single are annoyed that you haven't found your person. It's a bit of a continuing narrative from the last reading I had of you. At the same time, some of you are annoyed with a certain person that you're with right now because there's there's too many variables where you're just in need of having to fix something. And so you're second guessing the connection. Know that the universe addresses the first wish you ever had as the Ace of Swords ever come. Wow. Woo! The first truth you ever said to yourself is what Ether is interested in narrating for herself with you. Because there's a level of something that you said a very long time ago that's in part due to before the time of age 5, where you had a knowing of how you'd like to traverse, and you almost accepted at the same time whatever avenues you have yet to travel and to maybe get to in order to get to that knowing that you had at that time. And are you expected to remember? No, but Ether remembers, and that's the quest of the game of why you maybe be such an emotion of 7 of Cups, unsure of yourself, unaware of self, annoyed about other people not knowing you, not getting to know you. And the more you have those questions of other people not doing it, the more you're not addressing that there are actually answers to all those questions, but they need to be addressed by you. All this blaming of other people won't serve you. You have your reasons, you have your truths, but it doesn't serve you. Yeah, 5 of Cups. It leaves you isolated and alone. You're the one that is in more concern than the other person. If you were to call this person up and tell you how, and you tell them how you feel, they may not be in agreement with you. They may gaslight you. They may have an opinion that doesn't meet yours or satisfy your emotions and concerns. And you keep telling yourself that you have to convince them. That you have to convince them to see your world and emotions as how you see them, because in that you may require validation. And Ether is trying to tell you that's not how the name of the game of desire is to unfold with self. For there's a duality within wanting things in the light of action of how it makes you feel good, and duality of that light has to uphold the light that you want to swim in, which would mean in essence, when I say in the introduction that this channel and taking the energies of this channel and then becomes in one way or another unsatisfactory, you may be in search of emotional redemption where that's cohesive in knowing the duality within the sister energies of this energetical tongue, which is Sekhmet's energy. Sekhmet has a sister duality of an energy, which is Bastet. It's not about them being legitimized in a certain depiction, and that's part of the game of resonancy. You either fuck with it or you don't. It's pretty much the name of the game. And you understand that. Part of your ego is understanding to that, because that's maybe why certain moments, certain parts of life, you lack the emotional sustenance that you deeply are yearning for. But at the same time, it's also being it's not as loud of a volume in your life of acceptance than anyone talking to you about money. And to ether, that's a bit of a problem. Magician. Some of your readers yourselves dabble a little bit with tarot and know the structure of the delicious story it can bring, and what it can remind you. And then when you put the deck down and face the world, what are you supposed to do with that? How are you supposed to form and function? Right? 5 of Pentacles. Not everything that you attract sustains itself in staying in your life. So it catapults you into more resentment and possibly thinking that this is a continuous spiral and that you're on the shallow end of life, that you don't deserve things, that the ether is missing you, that the ether is out to condemn you. And it's still a narrative of blame to everything else externally besides yourself, because the only thing that's required is recognition of self. That's it. Once you recognize that part of yourself, as much as you recognize other of not providing, there is a plethora of energy, of vibration ready for you to pay attention to it. And it won't require much of your physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional human vibration to reap those rewards. I'm hearing that's a promise of ether. That's how secure she is in letting you know that. But how insecure you may be to accepting that version of yourself. Death card wants to come out. 10 of Cups did come out. So there's a convincing that the emotional bond is word of bond. And it's not. And until you see yourself one day vibrating of an energy outside of that, will that possibly make more sense to you? Because what's still taking the lead of being in that fragile 7 of Cups energy. Overwhelmed, undermined, belittled, isolated, possibly depressed. And it's because you yearn for a lot. Is the yearning wrong? No. Is the application to the yearning wrong? Possibly. Look at that. The fucking Death card wants to pump out again. But what did pop out? Ace of Pentacles. We're not about to tell you it's right there, proof in the pudding. Take a look in the mirror and the answer is right there. You're proof in the pudding. You don't see it with the Hangman wanting to pop through. But if it resonates, then maybe you could recognize that there is an energy within you that person who recognizes that it's behind you requires you to turn around and look at it so it can actually give you something. Because if I can read it and you resonate with something, then there's something there for you to turn around and look at, because it's healing. The Sun card, vibrational energy behind you saying, hey, turn around and look at me. Take a ganter. Take a hard, long look into the mirror. See the reflection of thyself. By honoring those emotions that come. 1001, as I said that. Four of Pentacles. You will be and will be remaining grounded throughout this resurrection. Because it's not interested in triggering the Death card, fear. It's triggering get up and move. The answers lie within the emotions. The Knight of Cups and the Emperor here. I'm hearing that you may benefit, which is very interesting, of Libra Sun readings. Alright, we have the Two of Wands. Ooh, yeah, and the Hermit. I know that this won't inform of following the alchemy of the cards won't make sense, okay? But the message for me as seventh reader is that the galaxy is trying to let you know about something that you maybe need to intellectualize a different way. And we're going to play an alchemy game at this moment. The Two of Wands is to indicate that it's a value of 2, and it is fire energy being an alchemy, okay? Because it's wands, indicative to fire, which indicative to alchemy of zodiacs would bestow Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy. Is she interested to care where those energies lie within you? No, but this is just to shoot out data, okay? That data is to be understood in a different way to bring you illumination in areas where you are naive to understanding that there is light within you, in more or less for analogy reasons and metaphors behind you that you need to turn around and look at. At the same time, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here, okay? In a state of meditation, this person is thinking with this Hermit energy that doing it within the darkness is what is needed. Maybe in a tranquil state. At nighttime, being closer to after midnight, you know, seeing themselves being in that time of space and feeling really illuminated and literally being in that state of darkness, okay? And maybe that there is a lantern. What this person is forgetting is that because there is a lantern to illuminate the light, it is in contradiction and at war with the galactic light within you, because it's artificial light in your atmosphere that's in competition with the universal justice energy, aka Sekhmet's energy in this reading, trying to make its entryway to you. So you're more or less inundated, not just with not really being able to turn around and look at the shadow self, but not recognizing that there's artificial light within the light of manifestation that's getting you to act the way you do. So the game of alchemy is that this, I said before that you could maybe utilize listening out to Libra Sun readings, especially if that means utilizing it from this channel, from Universal Justice Energy of Sekhmet, who says that she is interested in telling you the story through Sun rising and or Jupiter position for the zodiac signs that she claims it as. Yet she has a message, and the message is the Two of Wands tells you that you are necessarily in control with the decisions that you make and your passions to be in pursuit of those decisions, and at the same time reap the rewards of whatever the consequences of those decisions are. Understanding that is through air magic. Coming to peace with that balance is where the Libra skills want to introduce themselves, of weighing the odds of what the heart desires and what the mind thinks. So this is more or less trying to become the Two of Swords energy. Instead of saying the Two of Swords energy you cannot see, you can see. You just need to believe in the frequency of how it's delivering you that possibility of resonancy. And then use discernment for yourself to navigate in that knowledge. That you're not blind in making these decisions. Is that there's some certain in competition with you. have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. We have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And then we have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. All right, Capricorn, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.